Okay, Kent, yes. Today's ducks probably did come from an ancient duck-like bird. But rewind far enough, and our ancestors weren't ducks at all.
See, there he goes. The Pope says, if you go back far enough, it wasn't a duck. You don't know any such thing, Dan. All we've ever observed, science, what we can observe, study, test, demonstrate, look it up, all we've observed is ducks produce baby ducks. By the way, Joseph, I did a bunch of research last night and today. Ducks and several other birds can change sexes. If they need to, if there's an island and there's only not enough males, one of the females can change to a male. Must be somewhere in San Francisco area thing.
Okay. And congratulations, you've accepted evolution.
I've not. I've accepted variation within the kind. See, the Bible says 20 times in the first 7 chapters. Where does it go here? Oh, it's in my Jeep. Anyway, read the first 7 chapters of the Bible. 20 times it says, they will bring forth after their kind, after their kind, after their kind. That is all anybody's ever observed. All the farmers in the history of the world will tell you that's all they've ever seen. Cows make baby cows, ducks make baby ducks. There are no exceptions. Adding time is not going to help. It just makes it long going far away where we can't see it. It's outside of science. So, I'm sorry, Dan, you're wrong. Idiot. Best way to put it.
All you need to do is give it time and you'll get from birds to mammals.
Okay. All you got to do, you see that? All you got to do is add time and you get birds to mammals. Hey, the Pope said it. It's got to be true. You all bow down and worship. Oh, yes, Holy Father. Hey, you got to get a rosary just for the evolutionists. They can repeat it over and over again. You know, flip the bead and say the same thing over again. Yeah, we all came from a rock. We all came from a rock. We all came from a rock. Hail Mary, full of grapes, swinging beads all over the place. Swing them high, swing them low. Come on, Mary, go, go, go. Pope Dan said, it happened. Got to believe it. The Pope said it. It's got to be true. You all bow down and worship. Oh, yes, Holy Father. Hey, you got to get a rosary just for the evolutionists. They can repeat it over and over again. Just the DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid, the code to make the duck. That chromosome is so complex. Each cell in your body, in the human body, you have 46 of these chromosomes. If you took, except for the gametes, if you took a chromosome out and unwound it and untwisted it all the way out, it'd be 6 feet long. And it fits in a single cell. 46 of them fit in there. And while they're crammed in that little tiny cell, you better look how big a cell is, they have to make copies of themselves. They got a really cool copy process. You better see how that little, look like little critters walking along the DNA code, unzipping it, copying it, looping it backwards. Study how the DNA copies itself. And you really think it happened by chance? Idiot's the best word I can think of. You have a better word over there in England? Idiot works fine over here. Okay. Okay. If you tied one person's chromosomes together, it would go across. Dan, listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. Listen, pay attention, okay? The solar system twice. And you think that happened by chance and nobody made it?
Actually, Ken, no scientist thinks that DNA just happened by chance. That's a...
Dan, how can you make a statement like that, ex cathedra or ex commode or whatever you're sitting on, okay? They all believe that. Blind, random chance made some mutations. Some of them had to survive. Natural selection selected the good ones, which we've never seen. You just make a statement like that's how it happened, and everybody's supposed to believe it. I don't believe it and won't ever believe it, Dan. It's not science. You are polluting science with your stupid religion. It doesn't work at all. It's just pure imagination.
As I said, DNA didn't just happen by chance. Mutations happen by chance, and natural selection is what gives them a direction. Feathers.
So if mutations happen by chance, then that's the vital, extremely important part for your religion. Chance. Just admit it.
Didn't appear overnight. They evolved from scales.
Feathers evolved from scales. Hey, the Pope said it. Got to be true. Did you get that video with a hat coming down on Dan? And yeah, we got to put some of those in here once in a while. He's speaking ex commode or something like that. Okay. So ducks decided to keep their penis because they mate in water. They can mate on land too, Dan. Come down and see ours. We got about 50 of them. I feed them 2 or 3 times a day. I'm pretty familiar with this. Okay. Yes. A lot of animals mate in water. Some don't have penises at all. They spray the sperm out and cover the eggs in external fertilization. Kind of boring, but that's the way they like it, I guess, okay?
It's not a mystery, it's biology. Kent then goes on to describe the duck mating process in some detail, like 10 to 12 minutes worth of detail, citing the male duck's corkscrew penis and everything, before asking his key question.
All right. How did this evolve? Okay. The male duck's penis is longer than his body, and it corkscrews one direction. Her vagina corkscrews the other direction. Duck mating is really complex. She can decide, she can't stop him from mating, but she can decide, I don't want his sperm, and reject his sperm. How long did that process take to evolve? It's just nothing but imagination. Well, Joseph, how long have we gone here? I don't want to take. I feel like I'm trying to explain colors to a blind man. Need a bigger hammer. Dan? I'll get the guys to make a really big one for me, okay?
You asked for it? Here we go. Hold on to your Hawaiian shirt. Sexual reproduction evolved in single-celled eukaryotes around 1 to 2 billion years ago.
Stop right there. Dan, you do not know any such thing. You made up a story. You're speaking ex commode again, okay? You don't know that, but your followers are following. They're falling for this propaganda. Dan, that's all you're doing. You're repeating what you were taught in your propaganda class.
Combining genetic material from two individuals creates offspring with genetic variation.
And Dan, the genetic variations are within limits. It looks like God gave up on you, Dan. I have not yet. I'm going to keep whacking you. Get the bigger hammer. I'm going to keep trying. I'm trying to preserve you from what's coming when you die. I'm your best friend. You don't even know it. Come on over to America. Stay in one of our cabins.
Reproductive tracts with dead ends and twists and turns.
So they just evolved this complicated reproductive tract. Yeah. You must not know much about how reproduction works, Dan.
Evolutionary arms race is a classic case of sexual conflict. Males evolved traits to increase fertilization success, and females evolved traits to regain control over which males fathered their offspring.
Look at that. He tried to stress to me that he was like the Pope. This is Ken Hovind talking. And this was like the Vatican. He testified. This isn't just him saying, making something up. He testified at the hearing with Hovind that Hovind said that he was comparing himself to the Pope and the Vatican with his ministry. Why? For you supporters of Ken Hovind out there. I mean, what in the world is going on here? This is weird.